ISIS is claiming responsibility for the deadly suicide bombing in Beirut, which, as of last count, has killed at least 43 people, wounded over 200 more. And this is no surprise now that Russia, Iran, Hezbollah, and the Assad regime have aligned themselves against ISIS in Syria. Expect to see more collateral damage throughout the region against Hezbollah, against Russia, against Iranian interests. ISIS will look to extend this war outside of the borders of Syria. Lebanon, right next door, is a great place to start for them. This suicide bombing struck a Shiite neighborhood in southern Beirut, which is a Hezbollah stronghold. Not only that, it comes on the heels of an ISIS threat to extend their jihad against Russia to the Russian mainland. Now think about it. Southern Russia, that restless Caucasus region where you have Chechnya, Dagestan. This has been the scene of an Islamic insurgency against the Russian government for the past 2 decades. Major problems there. It's a major ISIS and al-Qaeda hotbed. So ISIS has a launching pad there in southern Russia to strike against Vladimir Putin's regime as revenge, in their eyes, for Russia's involvement now in that Syrian civil war, where they are bombing, at least in some cases, some ISIS targets in Syria. So this thing's going to continue to escalate with Hezbollah, the Iranian regime, Russia, the Assad regime on one side, and ISIS and the al-Qaeda-linked al-Nusra Front on the other side. Not aligned together, but with common enemies. The Middle East can be a mess, but understand, really, in Syria right now, this may be tough to understand, but there are really no good guys in the Syrian civil war right now because the moderate Syrian elements have largely been neutralized, and the major players on both sides, the Assad regime, Iran, Russia, Hezbollah, and on the other side, ISIS and al-Qaeda-linked extremist groups like the al-Nusra Front.